I spent Christmas in Los Angeles, Christmas east of Westerly, Christmas in Kyoto and the Bay. Shout out to the Bay. And I always thought it could matter less, but lately, come December, I confess I want the tree full of toys and tinsel. I want the wreath on the red front door. I want the elves in the yard, each sentimental card dripping glitter on the floor. I want a roof full of plywood reindeer. I want a road full of horse-drawn sleighs. All those Christmas cliches. It opens with, I've spent Christmas in Peoria, Christmas in Schenectady, Christmas in Las Vegas and LA, and I changed it to the places that I've spent Christmas, which is I've spent Christmas in Los Angeles, Christmas east of Westerly, Rhode Island, Christmas in Kyoto and the Bay, and we have some extra bonus points for the alliteration of Christmas and Kyoto, if you're keeping track. So there's a whole bunch of shit like that. My father was the only person I ever knew. Well, here we are again, the magical season when all of the trees are dressed in lights. Time for a new December, time for you to remember the time of the year and it right. So play a song that makes us make out when it snows, a holly jolly one that everybody knows. It goes, get up, get down, come on, it's Christmas, rockin' around, come on, it's Christmas time, time to really take a chance. So can I ask, may I have this Christmas, may I have this Christmas dance? Carols from a choir, family by the fire, listening. I want the wreath on the red front door. I want the elves in the yard, each sentimental card dripping glitter on the floor. I want a roof full of plywood reindeer. I want a road full of horse-drawn sleighs. All those Christmas cliches. I want a goose with all the gravy, the goose that Dad only ever made. I want that gulp and the tear the moment that I hear Andy Williams being played. I want a lake full of perfect skaters. I want a fruitcake with sugar glaze. All those Christmas cliches, yeah. Not to mention the snow, not to mention the choir, not to mention the candles in the window, or chestnuts roasting on a fire inside a house full of noise and laughter along the street bathed in twinkling light. I want the bells and the drums, mistletoe and sugar plums, and the kids to tuck in tight. As for the songs you hear over and over, everybody knows it goes, get up, get down, come on, it's Christmas, rockin' around, come on, it's Christmas time, time to really take a chance. So can I ask, may I have this Christmas, may I have this Christmas dance? I wanna take you back in the midnight. It's called All Those Christmas a cliche. Come on, it's Christmas, rocking around. Come on, it's Christmas time, time to really take a chance. Can I ask, may I have this Christmas? May I have this Christmas dance? Here we go. It goes twist, 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 twist it like you made it on the naughty list, and then shake, 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 shake it like you're waiting for your cookies to bake. Now frost, chill. One more time, say twist, 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 twist it like you made it on the naughty list, and then shake, 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 shake it while you're waiting for your cookies to bake. Now frost, chill. 'Cause I didn't know this party. People are not necessarily familiar with or think that they wouldn't get behind, but serve it in something that is hopefully accessible enough for it to feel familiar. As an actor, as a writer, as a producer, all that stuff, the idea is to create something accessible, but have it be something you've never experienced before. So if I was gonna make an album, and if it was gonna be a very me thing, hence the very cheeky, unavoidable name of the album, it had to be as eclectic as my sort of general output. And so I wanted, if I had it my way, this whole album would be songs that no one has ever heard of, and they would hear it going, oh yeah, no, I know this one. This was Dina Washington, is that who did it? And they would like lie, but the truth is no one has ever done them before. So this is, I think this song is one of the most symbolic of the whole album's modality, which is trying to embrace Christmas cliches, because Christmas has an actual sound. It's like, listen, I don't have a fiddle player, I don't have somebody who's gonna sing harmony, but this is a cute little country tune. We're getting drunk, drunk on Christmas. It's been a hell of a week, with all the parties to drop, and all the night shopping. Had to promise you that I wouldn't peek, but isn't it nice, sitting by the fire? Now we can retire, eating good as can be. We're getting drunk on Christmas, it's something naughty for you and me. We're getting drunk, drunk on Christmas. Been up since the crack of dawn, so we broke out the lights. Time for a new December, time for you to remember the time of the year that ended right. So play a song that makes us make out when it snows, a holly jolly one that everybody knows. It goes, get up, get down. Well, come on, it's Christmas, rockin' around. Well, come on, it's Christmas time, time to really take a chance. May I have this Christmas? May I have this Christmas dance? Because it's just, I tell you what, if we're talking about lyricism, that's you got some great assonance in there. Yes, I know, assonance, ha ha ha. Tramp, stamp, grandies, you got those ass sounds, it's a triplet, it sounds great, and it always, if we called it like Mia's Place, like, do you think I would turn as many heads if I said, what's the name of the bar? Oh, Mia's Place, that's cute. Usually it's, what's the name of the place? Tramp, stamp, grannies. And I'm like, holy shit, okay, let's go. So that's the name. Did I get that right, me? Yeah. You just wanted to call Tramp, stamp, grannies. We're open Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. On the floor, I want a roof full of plywood reindeer. I want a road full of horse-drawn sleighs. All those Christmas cliches. I want a goose with all the gravy, the goose that Dad only ever made. I want that gulp and tear the moment that I hear. Or something? Yeah, I mean, I gotta give credit to Decca. I think they trusted my vision and my specificity. You know, it's nice that I have. Look, I'm a musician, and so if I have an idea, it's not like this abstract. You know, wouldn't it be cool if we could do this? I can show you. Like, here's why, and I will play for you and explain to you. And guys like Ron, who know how I work, and I know how Ron works, really have each other's back. And I think one of the most gratifying parts of making this album, I don't think he's know Ron Ferris, but he's a wacky, amazing, brilliant guy. And watching him get behind these tunes after kind of getting the weeds on it with me was very gratifying, because I probably didn't have to convince Decca as much as I did Ron sometimes. It's like, no, this will be cool, stick with me. And you know, having him fall in love with a song like this was really, really nice.
Like the way the line is for the album you call Ron Fair, like you're...
So, okay, well then, what's cool about Nashville's sort of construct, stereotypically and realistically, is that it's a very working class music-minded town where you are a 9-to-5 musician. If you're a session player, not only are you probably one of the best in the game, but you show up right at 9, and at 5, you're picking the kids up like you're done. There's no spillover. There's no sessions where you sit around and find a chorus, and then you kind of stick around and get some food and come back. It's like, no, we're going to write the song, we're going to cut the song, and we're going to have it done by the end of the day because I got to be somewhere at 5. It's amazing. That can stress some people out. For me, it was really cool when you are as like singularly minded of getting the shit done. I was flying in and out during the pandemic, and you know, it was weird to be trapped. I'm not gonna lie. It felt weird. You know, LA was a very different place than from Nashville. You know, there was the mask thing. And it was when I went there, it was like to get this done, and it was a great work ethic. So, having said this, obviously Nashville, a lot of great country music, a lot of great country history, particularly the Nashville sound of the 50s, Patsy Cline and the like, that I love. And I was like, it'd be a shame not to have a Nashville-inspired thing on this album, because you know, a lot of these guys that would come in are playing on country records, and they were so thrilled to bust out their jazz chops for this, you know, how many weeks we were working on it. And so I asked Ron Fair, I said, look, I have this song that is kind of a mixture of a jazz standard songwriting and a classic Nashville sound song, and I want to do it as kind of a Johnny and June duet. And I need like a, you know, USDA Prime Certified Country Singer. Who do you got? And he recommended Lainey Wilson, and this is a credit to Ron Fair. He said, all right, I have this person, Lainey Wilson. She's on the up and up. This is February, March of 2021. He said, you should have her on this record because by September of this year, she'll have a #1. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just meet her. If I like her, then we can decide. Who cares if she's going to, you know, do well or not? I just see if I like her. I met her. We got on like a house on fire. It was awesome. And she's incredibly talented. By September, would you know, she had a fucking #1. It's insane. And he's been calling those shots for the past 20, 30 years. It just is exactly where it's going to go. So we were lucky to have Lainey Wilson, who's currently nominated for, I want to say, 8 or 9 CMAs. Huge breakout year for her. And I said, okay, I have this song called Drunk on Crissmas, which the play is, you know, high on life, I'm drunk on Christmas. And I was trying to think of all the original Christmas songs that come out. There's so much. It's fun. It's like writing musical theater where you have themes you could take from. There's so many words and concepts and things you can take from the Christmas bucket. And I was like, I've never really heard a song about like people just really being tired after Christmas is over. Like you've made the dinner, you washed the dishes, you had the family over, and like you have a moment to yourself. You just want to make yourself a drink. And Christmas, cheers, warm nights and frosty beers. Oh, here we come, white sailing, pretty much nailing, getting drunk on Christmas. Drunk on Christmas, hey, we even wrote us a song. We took a peppermint shot for every present we got. So give us a clink if you're drinking along. So give me a glass, pass me the baby, just a little cap before the evening is through. We're getting drunk on Christmas, and hope you're getting drunk with us too. Yeah, I'm getting drunk on Christmas. Just think about what Santa would do. I'll be getting drunk on Christmas. as long as I get Christmas with you. On Crissmas, and it's definitely got some musical theater elements to it. The lyrics are very, I don't know, again, it's hard for me to run away from writing musical theater stuff. A lot of interior rhymes, all the extra credit shit that only you guys care about. I don't want to open up that Pandora's box, but all the lyrics that I've written for this album were very much me trying to impress, again, the Lyrians and Stephen Flaherty and Stephen Sondheims and Stephen Schwartz's of the world, and anybody who may happen to look at the lyrics and go, oh, hey, that was clever. I could play another original, and we can.
Yeah, you should.
While we're on the originals, I was thinking of all my favorite Christmas rhymes, and a lot of the contemporary things that I hadn't seen or heard before. And I fell in love with the notion of. You guys know the song "The Tennessee Waltz"?
Yes.
Okay, so the Tennessee Waltz. Speaking of being in Nashville, the great thing about the Tennessee Waltz is it's a meta song. It's about, this event that happens when you're listening to the Tennessee Waltz, but the song that you're listening to is the Tennessee Waltz. It has this really fabulous meta quality where you kind of get swept up in the narrative of it. And I was like, it'd be cool if there was a Christmas dance where you're listening to the Christmas dance, and when you're asking what you want for Christmas, you say, may I have this Christmas dance? And I kind of fell in love with this, and I was like, okay, what would be a what's the music that you listen to during the holidays? And I fell in love with this very cheeky rhyme, which isn't necessarily a perfect rhyme, but you have to say it in a funny way for it to work. I fell in love with the following. Carols from a choir, family by the fire, listening to Mariah sing. The happiness in my head is full as Santa's sled is, and the only coal I'll get is old Nat King. So I fell very much in love with this wordplay. Thank you. I was very proud of myself. You know what this is like. You've come up with shit that you're like, okay, that was worth the fucking 50 days of staring at a wall. I finally got it. It's a great Sondheim quote. He's like, it would all be miserable if it wasn't for the, what's he say? All the tedium is worth the joys and victories that you get from just, again, staring at the wall all day. So I ended up putting that in the song, and I even thought it'd be cute to put a little dance to it. So I can only play so much, but this song is called Christmas Dance, and you got to use your imagination to fill it out with production. Come on, it's Christmas. Come on, it's Christmas time. Here we are again, the magical season when all of the trees are dressed in light. Oh my gosh, I'm getting nervous. All the trees are dressed in lights. If you ever been to my show, I do this every time. Okay, let's start again. Well, here we are again, the magical season when all of the trees are dressed in lights. Time for a new December, time for you to remember the time of the year that ended right. So play a song that makes us make out with it snow, a holly jolly one that everybody knows. It goes, get up, get down, well, come on, it's Christmas, rock it around. Come on, it's Christmas time. Time to really take a chance. Can I ask, may I have this Christmas? May I have this Christmas day? Carols from a choir, family by the fire, listening to Mariah sing. The happiness in my head is fuller than Santa's sled is. The only coal I'll get is old Nat King. When they're pumping up my favorite Yuletide cheer, my heart goes thumping, thumping. Christmas. May I have this Christmas day. Twist, twist the night you made it on the naughty list, and then shake, 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 shake. Not waiting for your cookies to bake now. Chill, one more time. I said twist, 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 twist the night you made it on the naughty list, and then shake, 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 shake. While you're waiting for your cookies to bake now. Chill. 'Cause at an office party singing fa la la. I mean, how'd you think the big man first met Mrs. Claus? He said, get up, get down. Come on, it's Christmas. Rocking all around. Come on, it's Christmas time. Time to really take a chance. So can I ask, may I have this Christmas? It's all that I ask this Christmas. May I have this Christmas dance? Yeah. Come on, it's Christmas. At an office party singing fa la las. I mean, how'd you think the big man first met Mrs. Claus? He said, get up, get down. Come on, it's Christmas. Rocking all around. Come on, it's Christmas time. Time to really take a chance. So can I ask, may I have this Christmas? It's all that I ask this Christmas. May I have this? Come on, it's Christmas, rocking all around. Come on, it's Christmas time, time to really take a chance. Well, here we are again, the magical season when all of the trees are dressed in light. Oh my gosh, I'm getting nervous. All the trees are dressed in lights. If you ever been to my show, I do this every time. Time for okay. Start again. Well, here we are again, the magical season when all of the trees are dressed in lights. Time for a new December. Time for you to remember the time of the year that ended right. Getting drunk on Criss, drunk on Christmas. Hey, we even wrote us a song. We took a peppermint shot for every present we got. So give us a clink if you're drinking along. So give me a glass, pass me the baby, just a little cap before the evening is through. We're getting drunk on Christmas, and hope you're getting drunk with us too.